Last month, I took my Escalade to a Cadillac dealership to get a few things checked out, and they ended up quoting me over $6,000 for a couple minor repairs. They even quoted me $2,000 to replace the valve cover gasket, which I did for only $10 in my last video, and it wasn't hard at all. On top of everything they gave me here, they tried quoting me almost $1,300 to replace the left exhaust manifold, which at the time, I didn't notice a single thing that was wrong with it. I mean, I know it's a little rusted out, but that's kind of how they always end up looking. So in my head, I'm thinking that's completely normal. So when I saw it show up here, I was actually kind of confused because I was like, why do we need to do that? And they also quoted me $1,010 for the left engine mount, which is the easiest one to do. So I'm like, how about we just go ahead and do both of them? I have the engine mount right there and I have the manifold right there. About a week after I got my quotes in, I started hearing a sound. On startups and whenever I'd floor it, it would sound like this loud tapping sound that was coming from the front end. Maybe the dealership caught it before I did and now I'm just noticing it. So that's what I'm overthinking. Until the other day I was checking the car and I found this. I was like, okay, that one's good, that one's good, that one's good, right? Now I don't know if y'all can see this. So I'm over here thinking like, what's going on? Why is there a bolt hanging off the manifold? And it's so obvious too. I've worked on this engine so many times and I've never noticed that. I replaced this whole valve cover and you're telling me I did not notice that? That's actually crazy. There's no way. It's super loose. Let's see how many spins until it falls off. It's like right there at the edge. Yo, it's out. Like what? I'm not sure if anybody knows this, but exhaust manifold bolts are one of the hardest to get out because it gets so hot in there. I definitely don't remember this car making any of those sounds. And plus, I've worked on this engine bay a lot of times and I've never seen that bolt out. Maybe I didn't notice it. So right now what I'm gonna go through my videos and seeing if I can actually find anything that points to them doing it. Because if it was fully closed up before I took it to them and then after, all of a sudden the bolt's hanging out, that could point to one thing. This video that you're seeing right now was recorded 2 months before I took it to the Cadillac dealership. Here you can clearly see that the last bolt is fully seated, not even loose or anything. But I'm not really sure because I'm like, why would a Cadillac dealership need to do this? If I took this car to some random shop or a shady spot or anything like that, I think it would kind of make sense that something like this may happen. I mean, I'm not really expecting it. But what are the chances a Cadillac dealership does that? From what I know, they get paid hourly. So why would anybody at a Cadillac dealership want to mess with your car? After a little digging, they actually benefit from finding more problems. If you've never heard of flat rate pay, here's how it works. Cadillac might say a valve cover job pays 2 hours. If the technician finishes it in 1 hour, they still get paid the full 2 hours. That's why I'm kind of suspicious about what happened here. They already knew that the engine mount was bad, and replacing the exhaust manifold gives you way easier access to that area. If the engine mount pays around 3 hours and the manifold pays around 2 hours, that's 5 hours of build labor. But when you're already in there doing both jobs, the actual work time becomes so much faster. That's what's making me wonder if the loose bolt isn't a coincidence. But let me know down below, do you guys think Cadillac did this? If so, why? Anyways, this whole paper is a scam in itself. So let's go ahead and find out if what we're gonna do today is worth $2,500. Bolt 1, 2, 3 are rusted out, but for some reason, the last one right there and the one that was popping out, they're both really clean. So I'm just hoping those bolts don't snap on me because if they do, I'm gonna lose it. Before we do that, here's a quick word from today's sponsor, Wolfbox. When you're dealing with dealerships, accidents, mechanics, having footage is everything. This is the Wolfbox G900 Tripro, and it's a beast. I already had one of their older models hooked up when we took it into the dealership, and having both front and back angles make a huge difference. But the G900 Tripro takes it to a whole nother level with 3 cameras paired to its 12-inch touchscreen. So you're getting footage from 3 different angles all at the same time. It's super easy to install. I had all 3 cameras on and ready in just under 30 minutes. The front camera uses a Sony Starvis sensor, which means that the footage is way cleaner, especially at night or in low light scenarios. So if somebody cuts you off, backs into you, brake checks you, or your car is just sitting in a parking lot, you now have clear video instead of blurry proof that nobody can use. It also has Wi-Fi and app control, so you don't have to pull the whole SD card out just so you can get some footage. You can connect your phone, save clips, and send them to anyone really fast. Another thing I really like is the voice control. When you're driving, you don't want to be reaching up and tapping buttons, but now you can lock important clips completely hands-free. And because this is a mirror style dash cam, it also helps with rear view visibility. In a big SUV like my Escalade, where I tow a lot, blind spots are real, and the rear camera makes parking and backing up so much easier. It supports loop recording, GPS playback, parking assistance, and with the hardware kit, parking monitoring too. So even when the car is off, you can have an extra layer of protection. So if you drive a project car, a daily driver, work truck, or anything you actually care about, make sure to check out the Wolfbox G900 Tripro. Link is down in the description. And big thanks to Wolfbox for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to finding out if replacing the exhaust manifold is really worth $1,300. I'm 6'3" and I still have trouble getting to the back of this engine bay. Okay, broke free. Got the old gasket out. But this is where the leak was happening. Far back one right there. Just like that, in under 20 minutes, we had the whole manifold out. It's like straight WD-40. But it's out, it's out. Now, while we're here, we have so much more space to work in. Look at all the space we have now. They're trying to charge me $1,010. Now that we have all the space, before I put the new manifold on, let's go ahead and replace that. I've never done an engine mount before, but how hard can it really be? You know what I'm gonna do? Oh, let's see if it's easier now. All right, it's coming out. There we go. Perfect. The engine mount is already loose, so we're good. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts that go right to the engine. These bolts are so hard to reach. There we go. This is the good mount right here. The rod that goes through it like that, it's perfectly straight, everything. Take a look at this guy. The thing is bent. Look at this rod. This engine was just rolling around in here. It definitely is 100% bad. I kind of want to take a look at the left side, but in this video, we're going to stick to what they quoted me. So they quoted me $1,010 for this. It took us about like 20, 30 minutes to get this guy off. Should be a little faster to put it back on. Let's go find out. Yeah, that's how it looks like without no engine mount, no exhaust manifold. All we have to do now is start finally putting things in. Starting with the engine mount. This engine mount cost me about, I think, $30, 30 some dollars. It's gonna get the job done. This thing is torn off. Looks like we're gonna have to take it apart before we put it in. All right, so what I did now, the bolt is behind there. I taped it on over the bolt. So now I think when we go to put in this side won't go flying out. This is usually upside down. So what you're seeing right now, I'm gonna flip everything around and it's so much harder to get in here. It took me a while to put the bolts in through here. Imagine me doing it when it's upside down. Hopefully everything goes smooth now. All right, about 10 minutes later, we finally got the 2 bolts lined up top. There's still 2 more at the bottom. All right, after 2 hours of fighting with this mount. We got 3 out of the 4 bolts now. 1 more. We can go under the car and do it from under the car because at this point I'm kind of sick of this. After, I don't know, 2 hours, we finally got 4 bolts in. Definitely bleeding from somewhere because something in my hand hurts. There's so much oil, I can't see anything. Just finished torquing down the motor mounts. They're officially done now. Now we just have to finish putting on the new exhaust manifold. I was out here watching a video while I took like a little break. You're supposed to remove this shaft right here. I was out here trying to find out why the mount wasn't going in there. I split it up into 2 to get it in there and I had to rebuild it inside that little cramped area. The whole time, all I do is rip this whole thing out and that's it. At least I know now for next time. We're almost there, almost there. Final steps. So this was our old exhaust manifold for $130 with the heat shield already on it, ready for us to go in. Yeah, this thing came bent. So we're gonna go ahead and reuse this guy. This guy came out from an old one. Here's what I'm finding out now. The bolts that came with these, first of all, they only gave me 3. So I'm over here thinking, is it for something else? These bolts are not even like the same size. I really don't want to reuse bolts because look how bad these look. I just really don't want it to snap on me. Yeah, so right now we don't have a choice. Do I have oil on my face, Money Chan?
No,
all right,
Rogan,
cool.
not that I
it's like
can
everything except my face.
No,
cool.
I all right, there you go.
Cool. Appreciate it a lot. Have a good one. All right, we got it. So this is $20 right here because I decided to go to Advanced Auto. Just make sure it's the right size. All right, we're good. Oh, now that makes sense. This was the Cadillac convertibles the whole time. So I'm looking like, oh, where's the freaking Cadillac convertibles? Here they are. Okay. I was so confused on what this was for. Here. Ow! Yeah, I'm definitely bleeding now. We're finally done. Look how pretty it is. The mount itself took so long, but it's all good. We figured it out. We saved ourselves. What we just fixed right now is the exhaust manifold, which is $1,300. That cost us about $120 in parts. Next, the mount, they're trying to charge us $1,010. We got it done for like $25, $30. Out of everything they quoted me here, the tax alone is more than what I paid for parts. Get this thing back to almost 100%. Now, why I'm saying almost 100%?